everyone, welcome back to English with Lena. So, as you have read from the title, today I'm going to show you some tips in terms of how to improve your speaking skills. All right. So, first of all, I just gonna warn you in advance that nothing at all can get you from 4.5 to 8.0 in IELTS speaking within like a day, a week, or a month. Okay. You're going to need to be very persistent with your training and you need to put in the effort. Having said that, we still have some tips here that I think you can learn from. All right. So first of all, you should speak slower, not just only in an IELTS speaking test, but also in your daily conversation as well. By doing so, I mean other people can understand you better. It's just gonna improve your communication greatly. All right. So another thing is within the test itself, when you speak slower, you can control yourself better. You can arrange your sentence in a better structure, in a more logical structure. You can also be more mindful of your grammar usage as well as your vocabulary range. All right. Another thing is that when you speak slower, you can have some time to really think about the pronunciation if you want to correct some of them, like the next words. Or you can think about the ideas, like new ideas that you can generate within that time that you actually buy for yourself by speaking slower. Okay, so that's the first tip. The second one is that you should practice your pronunciation. All right, so first I'm going to show you on the screen.
So you can see in here, if you just search like comfortable pronunciation, all right? And then you see that they have American pronunciation. You can also switch for British pronunciation as well. So basically, don't choose these part because like it's actually not IPA, not standard IPA. If you want to go for IPA, just search on like Cambridge or Oxford Dictionary, like comfortable. All right. And then you will hear it. Okay. So here you will have the option to just like listen normally
Comfortable.
and listen in slow motion as well.
Comfortable.
Okay. And you can practice pronouncing it. So I will try to make like a pronunciation mistake and then you're going to see how it reacts. Comfortable. Okay. I think my microphone is in here. So, well, I mean, it's connected to the laptop. So that's why it doesn't allow us to see it. But basically, they will show you some of the syllable or some of the sound in red. That means you have made a mistake in pronouncing that sound. So you can just say it again, you know?
All right. So with this google.com, you can utilize it by checking your pronunciation as well as listen to it in slow motion, which is much better. All right. So another thing is that you can use some apps like Elsa. So I just want to tell you this. I'm not sponsored by Elsa and neither am I affiliated with Elsa in any way. All right. I also have a free version that allows you to practice some part of the software. I think it is decent enough because some of my friends and students they use it for like 10 to 15 minutes a day, and at least you have something for free to practice daily, you know. And for some of you who are considering for an upgrade, I would highly recommend that you buy the either 1 year or less than 1 year package instead of the unlimited lifetime one, because honestly, if you take it for granted, like the software is always there on your phone, then you will not actually have a motivation to practice it that much, you know. Okay, another thing is that you can learn IPA. So you can follow the link here. This is like a BBC IPA pronunciation to learn IPA. So by doing so, you can understand the IPA on your dictionary, which can help you correct some mistakes that you weren't aware of before. For example, like many of my students, they thought that these words, sure and sugar, they are the soft S, but actually, if you pronounce it with soft S, it's sur and sugar, and it's already sound very wrong, right? So the thing is, you should say it with sh, strong sh, right? Sure and sugar. So these kind of confusions can be clarified very easily if you know IPA and you search for the word on a reliable dictionary. All right. Next thing is that so I will release some more IPA practices. I will show you guys my own IPA practices in the future video as well, and certainly I will link it down below somewhere up here. All right. So the next thing is you should brainstorm more and more. You can follow this daily routine that every day when you wake up, you can pick one of the topic, ideally the IELTS speaking part 2. All right. So you pick a random part 2 topic and then you will try for the first round, try to speak for at least 2 minutes and record it at the same time. And then after that, you listen to the recording and then you hear all of your mistakes that you can change, like your pronunciation mistakes, your grammar mistakes, or some vocabulary that you think you can advance. All right. And furthermore, if you cannot speak for 2 minutes, this kind of practice is gonna help you a lot, because that's when you're like, okay, so here are the ideas, or here are the points that you can create more points from. You can expand deeply onto that point. Okay, so when you listen to yourself and you make note, you're doing all of that, you're gonna be able to improve when, like, not just only for IELTS speaking part 2, but also when you are asked to present a random topic at length, you know. So definitely your speaking skills will become much better by doing this activity daily. All right, so last but not least, you have to listen more. I have another video about listening, and I will link it here for you. So that is separately just about listening, and you can learn more about some of the strategies that I suggested in there. So back to this for speaking. Personally, I feel like if you can enhance your listening skills, your speaking skills will also improve too, very fast, really. Because when you listen, you can identify some of the collocations that native speakers use, and you can apply it to your own speech. Another thing is about pronunciation, right? If you hear some kind of pronunciation repeatedly, you can follow the same pattern, and of course, your intonation will consequently improve too. Well, for me, I think that I normally listen to shows and TV series that I truly deeply enjoy, you know. So if you listen to something that you detest, you're not going to follow it and you're going to start to hate the process in a sense. All right. So for me, if you watch something you like, your learning process suddenly will become much more enjoyable, not just bearable, you know. So that coming to the mentality when you learn anything. If you hate something, um, the entire process of acquiring the knowledge or that skill will be super challenging, almost impossible, right? So stay positive that you can study English well, and be confident that you will get there one day, all right? That's the kind of mindset I want to give you guys. So thank you very much for watching my video. Please click the subscribe and like button. I will see you in my next one.